Welcome to Alaskan in the Philippines. Today I just got back from the Bureau of Immigration to re-up my first 30-day extension, and I thought I'd let you all in on how experience went up for me. I went down early this morning. I have 2 days left. I could have got it. I could have waited 2 more days. That would have put me right on the day. Good thing I didn't. It's not a smart thing, because the Bureau would have been closed the day my passport stamp would have been need to re-up. So I would have overstayed over the weekend, and I would have had to pay for that. And that ain't good. They recommended you come 4 days at least before. That's a good idea. That way you don't have to do the express. The express cost me an extra $10. I could have bypassed that. So I went down this morning at 10 o'clock. I sat in line. The guard was very helpful. The guard sat there and helped me fill out my piece of paper and told me to go into the room. And when I went into the room, that one was air conditioned. I was out in the hall before that. It was a bit hot. So I went in the room and waited just maybe 5-10 minutes, and the lady called me up to the desk. There was a few other people there. There's a bunch of Russians there. There seems to be more Russians anyway than last time I've been around here. But anyway, I went up and it was pretty straightforward. The only thing she really asked me was, do you have a girlfriend? And I didn't. I said, no. They said, oh, okay. Well, it was 3,000 pesos, which is like $60, 50 some dollars. And you pay cash. You have to have cash. They wouldn't take Gcash or anything else. So I paid the cash. And they said, well, you have to pay express because you don't have time to wait the 4 days, because otherwise I would have had to come back and pick up my passport and my paperwork in 4 days. So I had to pay the express an extra 500 pesos, and they told me stop back at 3 o'clock and pick it up then. So I waited. I went downtown and went into the stores, hung out at the mall and McDonald's, and ate some ice cream and stuff, and I got bored, so I went down about 2:30 and figured I'd hopefully get in line first before everybody. There was still very few people there, just 3 or 4. The guard again helped me. What's your name? Let me see your ID. I showed him my ID. Sign here, date here. Is this you? Yes. And I went in, and the lady says, oh, you're here for your express? And I said, yes. I sat down for a minute while she did a little bit of paperwork shuffling, and went and got my passport and my paperwork, and came up and told me to sit down, and I sat down, and she pulled out my passport and she explained, now this paper signifies that you paid up, you're good till September 21st. Keep this piece of paper inside your passport because it ain't stamped anymore. There's no stamp. If you lose it, it'll look like you're overstayed. So you got to bring that in the next time you go in to get another extension. You have to have this piece of paper, or you need it to leave the country if you're taken off. So that's paper clipped in there. She also gave me another sheet. It's a certification deal. It says that does not appear to be on the Bureau's hold departure, blacklist and watch list, derogatory records as of 21st August 2024, 9:20 a.m. This certification is issued upon the request of the VIM's application purposes, verified by Peter Bueno. So this means I'm not blacklisted and they won't hold me. She didn't tell me what to do with this piece of paper, but I'm guessing I'm going to hold on to it, or at least maybe carry it once in my wallet or in my paperwork, so in case I get stopped, I'll have to show this. Or if I'm leaving the country, I'll have this to show. But I guess the other paper would show it too. But anyway, it was pretty straightforward. The actual time sitting in there wasn't very long. I probably had no more than 30-40 minutes invested in the actual office, but then the waiting from 10:30 till 3 again, that was my biggest wait of the day. Actually, it killed my whole day doing it, but that's okay. But anyway, they didn't grill me, although they did have there was another guy sitting next to me, and he had a girlfriend with him, and they asked, is this your girlfriend, sir? And he says, yes, she is. And the clerk started speaking to her in Bisaya and asking her I could tell she was asking for ID and questioning her a little bit. and they questioned him a little bit. I didn't quite get what, but she had to show her ID and maybe how long they've been together and what their plans and if they were going to marry or something like that. I didn't hear it all. I can't confirm that, but she was asked to provide ID. I saw that and asked for some questions that I didn't understand. But anyway, his went through, I'm sure, no problem too, but they did ask. I just wanted to relay that. But anyway, I'm good till August 21st now, or September 21st, I think. And good to go, and by then I'll decide what I'm gonna do. I'm retired, and I've been kicking around the idea of Vietnam, maybe a visit to Thailand again. I've never been to Vietnam and Cambodia. That might be a thing, but so I got a pretty nice, comfortable crib here, and so far things are pretty peachy. Everything's been going good. People are very friendly. I haven't had a problem with anybody. They've all been real good to me, above and beyond the call of help whenever I needed it. You know, I've always had good deals at the fruit stands, and people are just very polite and nice to me. So I think I might have found a home. We'll see. That's all subject to change. You never know. But anyway, I thought I'd update y'all in case you're worried. I heard a lot of people online, they're all sweating the new procedure that's going into immigration. But to me, it was just, if you're single and they just simply asked, do you have a girlfriend? Other than that, it was just your name and information and all that, and nothing, no questioning at all, really. It's just all filling in the paperwork of your name, birth date, where you're living, phone number, and all that, you know. You had to put an address, my phone number and stuff, so there's really no sweat. After that, they handed me back my passport, asked to make sure, was this your passport, sir? And I checked, yes, it's my passport. And then I was out of there, no problems at all. Just thought I'd relay the information in case you guys are getting gray hair worried about when you have to go in. It'll all be fine, don't worry about it. All right, well, take care. Good to stay tuned, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you learned anything today, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.